For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Half 85. Check.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
What's screen? 58's the money. 58's the money.
Here we go. That's it.
Throwing is Allen on third. He completes it to Julio Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Check. Fred down. Watch the run.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
58, come on. 58, come on. Alert. Switch up, switch up. 58 for Mike, 58.
Hey, exit.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Allen now on third down to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Yellow, yellow. I go on, Eddie.
Ready? He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
High 7, let's go. Mike's 49.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 15.
Mike's 49.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
49, guys. Mike.
Watch it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
Bring it.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Attack. Yellow.
Crouch. Delta.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
They go back to the ground now with Epler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check back, check back.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Eckler, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
Check 52.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Protein spill.
58 to Mike. The run, to run, to run. 58, boys, 58, 58.
Alert.
I don't think you got it.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hey, dude.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 59.
On play action, Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56. Hey, Alpha.
Mike, what's that?
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. John Ross, 45 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the 44, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert, alert, alert! 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one.
Hey, Eckler! Monday.
Now Allen. This complete to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the home. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. I got you, baby. I got you.
Hey, home.
58, boys. 58.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, you're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
58, come on. 58, come on, 58. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Coming to you.
On first down, Allen. Jones has it. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Hey, tight. Hey, orbit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Eckler. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Get off the field. Check 9.
Hey, 43. Hey, Sunday.
Smoke.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Sponge! Topper!
Check 99! Check 99!
Stop.
Hatchet!
They go back to Grant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just comes through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Slam!
5 wide. Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Haywood! Check 59.
After the sack on first down, Allen caught by Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Mike 59.
Hey! Mike 7!
59 Mike. Check.
Half 85.
Allen from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We got this.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
Hold on.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Allen off the play fake. You ain't going nowhere. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Bravo!
Mike 58 right there.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
49.
Here
we go. Mike 49.
Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback!
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball in. To a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Line 80.
49. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Allen. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step right.
Once more, here's Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The end result, 21 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a 1st down.
There he is. Running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
Now Eckler. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Yellow. Get him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the eye. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 58 right there. Check. Smooth. Check. 58 to Mike.
To throw again. Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Exit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man open. It's Ross. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Mike, 58 right there. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Rip right. 58, boys, 58.
Go.
I got one.
On play action, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to go down again.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose?